What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Kevin Prolix TV. And boy, do I got one for you. Check this out. I'll probably be alone forever. Okay. I think this one is gonna have some ending oneself fantasies. So if you're afraid of that stuff, click off now. Anyway, I've just given up. I accept the fact that I'm never gonna have a girlfriend or be in a relationship, and it really sucks. The thing is, I became ugly. Around 11th grade in high school, I started to notice one of my eyes droop a little bit and become extra dry. I simply dismissed it, but I talked to my parents and I went to see an ophthalmologist a couple times to mention the drooping in my eye, but they said that it is not very severe or noticeable. I decided they were right, so I forgot about it. 5 years after that, it's gotten much worse. Wow. The side where my eye is drooping hurts very bad, and the droopiness had gotten noticeable. I've always had a facial asymmetry due to torticollis that was left untreated, so my left eye is slightly lower than my right eye. I accepted that. It wasn't that bad, but the thing is, the droopiness is on the left eye, and hence making it much worse noticeable. So when I speak to someone, they notice the asymmetry very quickly. Okay, I will never forget one time I took my cat to the vet, and there was a cute girl who was attending. Looked me in the eyes, and after a couple seconds, looked horrified. Like I've never seen anyone ever look at me the way that she did. She instantly averted her gaze and did her best to not make eye contact after that. Holy moly. Okay, so first off, F your parents for not getting that thing checked out sooner. And damn, forgetting about something that serious, bro? Come on. Never neglect your health. Shit. Anyway, the issue is that this happens with everyone I meet. Do you have any idea how it feels to go to work and everyone tries their best to not make eye contact with you? I feel alone. My family looks at me in the eyes when talking, but one time when we went out to eat, we were talking and my mom looked at me and said to herself, "How ugly." What the hell? Hey mom, well, when I brought it up before, you didn't do nothing. Anyway, after a moment I will never forget is what I used to work as a cashier, and a girl around my age came to me to buy her stuff, looked at me and said, "Ew, you're so ugly." Oh man, you know what? Women could be so brutal like that. They could be so brutal, and then when you tell them like some basically fact things, then they like blow up. Like, what the heck? Anyway, one thing is having the outside world tell you one thing, which I cannot control. But the other thing is having that plus having yourself say the same things every single day. I don't know why, but for years I've been telling myself that I am ugly. Don't do that to yourself. I don't go out, or I make my best to not go out to avoid people staring at me. I literally hate myself. I even avoided pursuing my dream of becoming an actor because it's just impossible. How am I gonna become an actor looking the way I look? One day I said, F it. I moved to another state, more famous for acting but I came after 4 days because I couldn't find housing. So I gave up on my dream. Hey, yo, man, you can't give up that easy. I remember coming back home after a 7-hour drive and nobody was home. Heck, not even my cat wanted to touch me. Huh? I went into the shower and just sat there crying for like half an hour. Bruh. After 4 long years, yesterday, I finally got my college classes assigned. I start next month. I feel okay. My parents are very happy. I just want to die. I really can't wait to just die. Come on, bruh. Not sure if I can talk about that on here, but in these past 4 years since 2020, I've had ending myself ideation. This year, it's gotten a little better because I decided I don't want to myself, because it would make my family sad. But every 3 months, I get a panic attack and can't stop thinking about ending myself, to the point of planning it out and crying myself to sleep. Come on, bro. The next day I wake up and I just feel numb. Not sad, not happy, nothing. I just keep getting closer and closer to actually doing it. Come on, bro. Stop doing this to yourself. I understand the fact that life is not about how you look, but I've had self-esteem issues all my life, literally since I was a little kid. And now this? It's like I was meant to lose in life. Nah. The worst part is that I've always been an empathetic person, but now I feel like I'm starting to lose that as well. Whatever. I'm tired. Bye. Dude. Edit. My mom does not abuse me verbally. She was just mumbling to herself. She could have said anything. I think I just assumed she said that, but she probably didn't. Holy. And man, come on, bro. The warrior within hears the words you say. So if you're saying that to yourself, then that warrior is going to hear that sound, and then they're going to internalize that. Bruh, don't do that to yourself. Anyway, let's see some comments. When is the last time you went to see a medical doctor? Has it gotten worse? It needs to be looked at again. Go see a specialist first, then worry about everything else. One step at a time, man. OP says, you're right. Tomorrow, if I can, I'm going to make an appointment with a neurologist. Make an appointment with somebody, please. See a counselor, a therapist. Talk about those things, man, because, whoa. Person says to the OP, he says, maybe they can do something about it. People get work done on their face all the time. This guy in college had a huge underbite. He got something done and looked totally different. My grandmother's brother was missing an eye his whole life. I think he got glasses or an eye patch. I'll never judge someone based on physical traits like that again. And there's definitely more people like that out there than me. Whew. Someone says to that, I had a lazy eye and it got corrected. It was 30 years ago. Now they might be able to do even better surgery. And that too, not everyone judges on looks. Oh man. All right, one more person right here says, I love you. You sound like such a sweet person, and I'm sorry you feel negatively about yourself. The most important thing, though, is not to give up on yourself. I thought it might be hard to try, but keep a positive attitude, and maybe you might be able to feel better. Start out small and just try to think of one thing positive about yourself every day. Start with being empathetic. That is, in my opinion, the most honorable trait a human can have, and it's rare, so don't lose that. Maybe start working out and get yourself into a fitness routine. Start a hobby that lets you improve every day. If it helps you build confidence, maybe try martial arts like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I guarantee you'll find a group of people that feel like family, and you'll gain so much confidence. Keep me updated. OP says to that, I thought about this, self-improvement. I've even imagined myself doing it, but I'm just too deep into the negative self-talk. Like, why would I even try? It's my thought process. The other day, I realized I'm actually started to hate myself all these years. Imagining hating yourself for so long. It's almost a part of me now. Stop right there. Stop hating yourself. Don't do that. If anyone's listening to this, don't do that to yourself. Come on, bruh. Let's get into one more. All right, I've been divorced twice. Had the hot chicks. It's all hype, man. I used to care about that look shit. It's nice and all, but sometimes, honestly, dude, I was miserable. I'm with the chick now for a couple years. I actually like to hang out with her. I like how we fight. We don't like fighting, but it happens, and how we are compatible and stuff has made me way happier if she looks like a pinup girl. Getting chicks is not really about looks. Sure, that will get you in the door, but the superficial types, to the superficial types, but most girls could not care less about the way you look. It's confidence and humor mostly. Beyond that, actual compatibility has nothing to do with the way you look. It's about how you hang and how you resolve issues. People do that differently, and doesn't always have to mean it's wrong. It's just incompatible sometimes. Whew. There's someone out there for everyone, dude. Hang in there. Oh man. Hey yo, for real though, there's things that you can do. Like, I was looking at myself one time and I was like, you know what? I went to the dentist when I was younger, and the dentist was like, you know what? you don't need braces. Like, your teeth are fine, blah, 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 whatever. And then coming on, years later, I'm at a different dentist, and the dentist is like, hey, you might want to look into getting braces. And I was like, oh, why? He's like, yeah, he told me all the things. And I was like, you know what? As time went by, I was like, you know what? I'll do it. I'm gonna get the braces. And now you see I got braces. Anyway, hey, things can be done. Stop the negative self-talk. All right, one more. Bro, have you never heard of Forrest Whitaker? He's a pretty successful and popular actor. He has left eye ptosis and didn't let it stop him from acting. And honestly, people can suck, especially nowadays. If you're not an 8 out of 10 or better, then you're considered ugly. I consider myself conventionally average in the attractiveness department. That's a 5 on a good day. Meanwhile, my friend could have modeled for Hollister or Abercrombie & Fitch. I get it sucks. But people are weird, and everyone has their own preference. I haven't had a relationship in around 8 years, and quite frankly, don't want one. Yeah, it gets lonely, but everyone out there is cheating on each other and having babies when they shouldn't be. That's way too much stress and drama that I do not need. I suppose what I'm trying to say is, what? There's 7 billion people in the world. Let's say 1% of that is dateable women. That's 70 million women. I strongly believe there's someone out there for everyone. They might be on the other side of the country, continent, or even the next town over. Maybe they're focusing on their studies and not even looking to date or focusing on a career. What is wild is that your family is an a-hole. If your family wasn't the one keeping you grounded to the mortal plane, I'd say go low contact with them. They're supposed to always have your back, not increase your anxiety and depression. On a side note, did you actually ever figure out what is up with your eyes? Are you still ignoring it? Okay, and the OP says, it hurts really bad, so I'm gonna get an appointment with the neurologist because I can't be normal for it to hurt. It can't be normal for it to hurt and progress the way it did. Also, my mom is not an a-hole. I guess I worded it wrong. I think maybe I just heard what I wanted to hear. Like, from saying to myself so many times, you're ugly. I think she said something different, but I heard what I've already been telling a part of myself, because she's actually such a good mom. And the reason why I don't want to let my suicidal thoughts spin over me, I've actually had the same thought process you mentioned, and there's no way I'm unattracted to every girl in the world, right? But for now, it seems that way. I'm just trying not to think about girls right now. Whew, and I think I'll stop right there. Yeah, don't think about girls right now. Focus on you and get right within. Like, there's no way a girl's gonna actually be with you for any good reason, and you're negative self-talking about yourself like this. Like, no way. Yeah, mental health is a real thing. And unfortunately, looks are a lot of the way people feel like they feel on the inside. Like, there's a whole incel community on Twitter, and they're like, I was going through the comments and I was just like, bro, they cannot be this ugly as they're making themselves seem to be. Like, there was so much negative self-talk, and I was just like, come on, man. No way. Anyway, what do y'all think? Is this guy cooked or what? I think he still has a lot of life to live, and I think there is some hope for him. But damn, he got to figure out a way. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.